Hey everybody, and welcome to TK's Mugen Saturday Slamfest, episode 80 for August 12th, 2017. We got one extraordinary card on hand for you this weekend, and it all begins with this very 1v1 duel. Rob from Gyromite will be looking to smash Rewrite's Kotori Kanbi off the landscape for another W. So far, he's planted Pycon 6 feet under and made Lucina choke on her own blade. However, the Dryad Druid could easily be his fiercest foe yet, with her many familiars and crazy combos, as she's torn through Devil Hunter Yoko and Koko Hodo, proving her superiority. Only way to find out who will seal this one up is heading down to a random stage. Hope you all enjoy! Rob and Kotori, leave us flabbergasted with your epic battle, come on! Rob versus Kotori on the Highway Star Bridge stage or whatever. Engage, here we go. Alright, Rob kind of just stopped doing what he was doing there. Now Chibi Moth comes out following that fine shot from Kotori. Boy, that hesitation could cost Rob. Kotori slowly working her way towards him. Chibi Moth right to that fine shot. Man, Rob just getting juggled here. Now Kotori getting in with the fist, and Rob trying to break away. The grass bird looks like she missed a Kotori summon. Now Rob firing those mini beams off, trying to keep Kotori at long range here. Trying to use the super scope and the super lasers and the mini fireballs. Man, Kotori trying to block everything with that bear shield. She's trying to approach but having a hard time now. And Rob trying to maintain that long range edge on Kotori, trying to chip away at her, but Kotori seems to be blocking everything successfully. Now she runs in on Rob. Rob trying to get those fists flying. Let's see, now the grass bird comes out. Looks like it got canceled out by Rob's blocking. Now Rob going back at her with the fireballs again. Now Kotori using that bear shield again, just blocking everything, doing a little bit of chip damage to Kotori. Now finally breaking through her defense a little bit. Kotori running in, trying to block Rob's down smash. Rob trying to fight back with those jabs now. Chibi Moth coming back out, and now Kotori loading that grass bird, tries to get out of Rob. Lands a super fist right to that super laser special. Rob trying to bring it back slowly here, using the scope. Oh, now Kotori going for a big special. What? Oh, man, she ended up dodging Rob's rapid lasers. What's she going for here? And her green energy spark following that Kotori summon takes him out. Sheesh. That was a hell of a special from Kotori. Ended up blasting Rob right out of his long-range safety net. It takes round one. Round two, come on, Rob, fight back here. As he missed a down smash, tries to go for a laser. Now more Chibi Moth summoning a grass bird. Kotori trying to bring her offense out. Rob missed the up smash. Now Kotori still on the defensive. Rob ripping right through it. Ends up hitting a super laser off of Kotori. Now goes for another ultra laser special this time. Hammering her for some big damage. Another giant-ass laser. Rob saving up those specials. God, man, Kotori lost over half her health already. I hope she can bring it back somehow here. Blocking those fireballs from long range. Now Rob takes the air. Goes for another super scope shot. Man, Kotori still on the defensive. Man, she hasn't been able to get her feet off the ground here in this round. And now Kotori finally bringing it back. Gets a Chibi Moth summon through following the vine shots. Another vine shot string. Now Kotori gets in with the fist. Now gets the Kotori summon off another grass bird. Now Chibi Moth following the vine string. Now Kotori slowly fighting her way back into this round. Ends up getting a Chibi Moth summon right to that vine shot. Kotori with another dashing fist. Rob trying to get the spacing in. Gets the rotor arm through. Now Rob tries to get a fist through. Kotori starting to juggle him again. Rob trying to break through. Man, nearly has her, as he goes for another I-beam shot. Now tries to get another fist through, blocks the Chibi Moth. Now Kotori trying to get in with that grass bird, ends up missing it. Man, both are down to like their last bit of health. Rob trying to rip through for that last hit. He's struggling though. Wait, but Rob gets the fist through and takes her out. Sheesh, Rob barely forcing it to a round 3 here. Man, this is more epic than I thought. Engage, who will take it? Alright, Rob goes for the down smash. Kotori missed that Chibi Moth shot. Now, Kotori going for a special here. Goes for a super vine shot. Ends up missing most of it, though. Now, Rob trying to fire back with the rapid jabs. Kotori goes for another rapid vine special. Right to the Chibi Moth summon. Into that grass fist, into the vine shot. Kotori stringing together her moves beautifully. Ends up hitting Rob with every single shot. This could be vital. Man, Chibi Moth with dash attack right to that vine shot. Kotori going for more Chibi Moth summon. Into that grass fist, into the vine special. Man, Kotori just utterly dominating Rob right now. Man, another Chibi Moth right to the vine shot. Kotori's got Rob pinned in the corner. This could be it for him, unless Rob could get something going. Kotori going for that flawless, and I think she might have nabbed it, folks. Holy crap, Kotori comes back with a flawless in round 3 and secures the set 2-1 over the Renegade Robot. Now that I wouldn't have called at all. Considering how close that round 2 was, I didn't think Kotori would ever see a flawless against Rob. Man, Rob's hesitation in round 1 did not help him either. He let Kotori get going way too fast. I guess he just didn't have a correct way to respond to her movement in round 1, I don't know, but that brief hesitation costed him, though, as he might have been able to do something with that round 1 if he got on it. But good job for Kotori for punishing Rob on his mistakes, and he made many of them, sadly. Especially in round 3, we couldn't get himself out of the corner. And Kotori just kept that mountainous momentum of grass attacks. Buried them in leaves, dirty leaves, and branches. Sheesh. Those familiars are very deadly. Well, Kotori continues on her quest to stay undefeated in Season 2, and I think she might have one more match coming up later in the 90s. As for Rob, I think he might have one more match too to bounce back, and Rob hasn't had a terrible season. I think this is his only loss so far, so I'm sure he can rebound and end this season on a high note. Hey, he still pushed Kotori to round 3, and at least he made the first 2 matches interesting, but man, round 3 he really fell apart. Don't know what happened there. Anyways, maybe the next single set will deliver just as hard, so be right back as I set it up. Need a drink to relax my throat a little bit. Be right back. Howdy, peeps! The TK is back and ready to lunge straight into our next singles bout. This should be an earth-shattering encounter. Jin Saotome has really done well for himself so far in Season 2, but a major breakthrough could be on the horizon for him if he can melt the Tin Titan Alcott down to his very foundation. The Axe Nightmare definitely has the veteran experience and the range advantage, but speed and melee game would have to go to Jin if he can get in on the big man. Whose pride will take a fall? Random stage, let us know. Hope you all enjoy. Come on, Jin. This could be a monumental victory for you, and could solidify you at the top of the A-tier singles ladder for years to come. Jin versus Alcott on a brand new stage I got here, the Blimp stage. Let's get ready to kick butt, engage, here we go. Alright, Jin starts with a double flame kick to Alcott. Alcott going for an arcing axe strike, right to that ground rip. Oh, missed that arcing axe strike. Jin punishes him with a flame kick, but Alcott right back on him, gets another ground rip, launches Jin, big axe swing, following another ground rip, then an axe slam catching Jin on the landing. Man, Alcott chaining Jin good. Big knee ends up launching Jin into the corner. Now Jin getting locked there. Alcott, gets a grab counter throw off from Jin. Does he miss the axe jab? Alcott trying to go for axe slash. Oh man, Jin counters with that machine gun special. Trying to bring it back here on Alcott before it's too late. He missed the axe slam, missed the axe slash through into the ground rip, and that's going to take Jin out of the fight. And Alcott takes a nice commanding round 1 lead over Jin. Round 2, let's see if Jin can put on a just as convincing performance. Gets a nice dashing fire fist to start. Now gets a big aerial straight, a flame string off. And trying to counter Alcott out of his axe slash. Gets caught by the ground rip. Now Alcott gets an aerial axe string, but Jin counters with a flaming fist. Ground rip from Alcott launches him, but Jin counter-attacking quickly with that double jump kick, flaming jump kick. Now gets a fatal counter axe shot off, but Jin counters right through it with the flaming fist. Now a flame NATO eating Alcott, who ends up getting a grab through into that axe slam, into the arcing axe strike, into that brick wall slam, to the axe slam again. Man, Jin getting combo horde. If he can escape and get the last couple of hits off on Alcott, gets a nice grab into some fist there. Now Jin going EX mode, kicks through it, gets a big fire fist. There goes Alcott. And Jin does bounce back from the brink of annihilation in round 2, folks. And we are going into another round 3. Who will take it here? Jin starts with a kick, goes into a super flame NATO, ends up juggling Alcott pretty good. That might melt some of the armor on him. Let's see, a flaming drill right to that body shot. Good God. Alcott missing that arcing axe strike. Gets a counter punch off on Jin. Now tries to run in. Ends up missing that shot. Oh, that could be fatal. Big robo punch to Alcott. Ends up hammering him into that flame drill, into that flame burst. God. Alcott missing the axe jab. Alcott getting decimated here. Gets a counter punch through on Jin. Tries to run in. Missed the axe jabs. That's going to cost him again. Jin just utterly annihilated Alcott in round 3. What a brilliant comeback from him as he manages to take it 2-1 over the Axe Nightmare. This has to be an upset. Bloody and I will overcome any obstacle, no matter the difficulty. Well, Neo's jaw has to be on the floor after this one. Mine is. I can't believe Alcott got defeated so easily in round 3. Well, Jin did make him pay for those 2 mistakes, though. Where Alcott got the counter punch through and Jin was kind of dazed and Alcott unfortunately couldn't hit him. I think the hitbox was off, or either that or he just completely missed Jin's head. I don't know. But those mistakes definitely costed Alcott, and too bad Alcott couldn't get like a grab off or something else to capitalize on the dizzy spell. There was a bunch of other stuff he could have tried, but he went to the well too often trying to do something else and it didn't work. Well, props to Jin, capitalizing on the mistakes, and he secures himself his biggest win on my roster in singles so far. Biggest win of Season 2 by far, too. Ay, friggin' yay. Yeah, I'm just stammering, trying to come up with the right amount of words, and I just can't come up with anything. So, good job, Jin. You got a nice major here. Now let's see if you can keep it up going into your next set. And Alcott, Let's hope you rebound later on. You have many times in my old series, so I have now no doubt you could do it here. Alrighty, gonna save up my energy for the doubles sets coming up, because I'm probably gonna need them there as well. All round 3 so far, folks. Doubles has a lot to live up to this weekend. I hope they can do it. Be right back as I get them ready. Dynamic Doubles is all set for your viewing pleasure. Episode 80 really starting strong with it, too. Team Future Saiyans, Gohan and Trunks, have torn apart the Marios and the Black Moon family 2-0. If Team Street Fighters, Orochi Vega and Balrog want to have a chance, they will have to get those fist claws and lightning bolts flying fast. They definitely have way more going for them than those last 2 teams I mentioned. Will the Street Fighter bosses be punished by Kamehamehas, Masenko's burning attacks, and severe sword slashes? All that and more will be answered as we get to a random stage. Hope you all enjoy! Both teams will have to dig down deep for this major. Who has it in them to survive? Team DVBC! Team Street Fighter! On the balcony stage, a brand new stage I picked up. Engage, here we go. Alright, Future Gohan takes the air, pairs off an OV, and Trunks trying to hack away at Balrog at the other side. Now go for a burning attack, ends up whipping it, but Future Gohan just laid into Balrog and OV. Man, following Trunks' energy blast. God, the Future Saiyans all over him here. Man, Future Gohan with that big kick string, following burning attack from Trunks, and there they go. Right into Trunks' sword combo. And a damn near flawless performance from the Saiyans in round 1. God, I'm fumbling all over myself. Round 2, we'll see if Street Fighter can bring it back. Side kick from OV right into the darts, following Future Gohan's teleporting kick. Now OV with the lightning bolt from his claw. Balrog gets a nice counter shoulder tackle on Trunks. Man, Future Gohan paralyzed there. OV teleporting around. Oh, lightning bolt doing some big damage to Trunks and Gohan. Now Trunks lands a big sword special on Balrog. That might do some good damage. Lightning bolt shocks Future Gohan to his... Wait, no, Future Gohan's still alive. And Trunks taken out, though. Now Future Gohan trying to lay into OV in the meantime. Now turns to Balrog, gets a fist in his face. OV barely blocking that high kick. Future Gohan going for the special beam cannon. Ends up drilling Balrog, and OV does some big damage. Now goes for a Kamehameha. Takes Balrog out. And OV, is he still alive here? OV, the only one left here. Oh, wait. OV flipping away. I don't know why he didn't do anything. Gohan slamming him with some fists. OV going for the aerial claw dive, goes for the darts. Aerial claw dive. That will take Gohan out. Fast and furious round 2, but OV brings it back for him to fall in Balrog round 2. Now we're going to a 3 engage for the last time. Who will take it? Trunks starts off with a burning attack, hits OV good, and now another burning attack. Balrog blocking it, knocks OV out of his special. Trunks lands a sword slice special on OV. Balrog trying to go for the jabs on Trunks in the meantime. Trunks getting slammed back. Big Masenko. OV dodging it barely. Man, Gohan and Trunks all over the Street Fighters. Big uppercut right to the burning attack. Does some good damage. Now Trunks carving into him. Lightning bolt cuts Trunks out of whatever he was trying to do. And Balrog stuck in midair. Future Gohan going for the special beam cannon, drills OV. There he goes. And Balrog in trouble. Gets caught by the sword combo. Following Future Gohan's sweep kick. And the Saiyans clean him up harshly in round 3. And we have another 2-1. I cannot believe it. Man, the Street Fighters barely took a round off him in round 2. And I think they're the first team to actually take a round off the Future Saiyans. Sadly for them, in round 1 and round 3, they got utterly annihilated. But I'll be damned, though, if they kept it close in round 2 and actually pulled it off there. I'm amazed to say I'm amazed the Boss Street Fighters actually avoided a 2-0 here. The fact that they forced it to 3 is incredible, so good job, Balrog and OV. I mean, OV had the specials to match them with those killer lightning bolts and the paralyzing claw and the dart spam and allows Balrog to get in, but with Gohan and Trunks able to teleport and dodge around that, it's hard to cram them up in the corner. It's hard to cram up any pair of Saiyans in the corner. I mean, you gotta have them kind of like isolated, like they kind of had them going in like the first round a little bit. Because I think Future Gohan was paired off with OV and Balrog in the meantime was dealing with Trunks. If the Street Fighters kept them isolated, they might have done better. But when Gohan and Trunks get on it together, you see what happens. Not many teams are gonna have a chance. So, OV and Balrog had the right idea in this match, trying to isolate him, but it just didn't work out for him here. But I'm amazed they actually forced a 3. So hopefully the Boss Street Fighters could come right back in the next one and take it. They don't lose very much, I'll tell you that right now. They are going to be fuming for their next double set, and God, I feel sorry for whoever they get next. Anyways, congrats to the Future Saiyans. Hope they can keep it up in their next set. I think they got one more to go for this season, somewhere in the 90s, not sure where. Anyways, let's hope we can get another round 3 with our second doubles match, and be right back as I get it all wrapped up. Alrighty, Roo! Time to resume the 2v2 tirade. Next up, Team Dreamland's Kirby and Meta Knight are looking to keep their second streak alive by devouring Team Striders in Hiryu and Hien, who have been on shaky ground most of this season. Not because of any bad performances either, just rotten luck, as they have been drawing extremely tough teams with Silver Samurai and Omega Red and the KFC Clowns. The Star Warriors are also going to pose a humongous problem with their small stature, sheer intensity, and their incredible chemistry. Can Popstar's finest do it again, or can the Ninja Nightmares shut their lids with swords? Random stage, tease us no more, hope you all enjoy! Yeah, this is going to be a fight to the bitter end, and it's going to be painful seeing one of these two teams drop. Team Dreamland, Team Strider, in the WWE Arena stage. This should be an amazing superset. Meta Knight starts with Mach Tornado grazing Hiryu, who tries to advance and guard through Kirby's attack. Now Hien jumping in. Meta Knight missed that sword spin. Hien lashed onto the wall, missed a dive kick. Now Kirby missed got the up smash right into Mach Tornado. Oh man, Hien going berserk with that aerial sword string. Meta Knight whiffing that Mach Tornado. Until Hiryu got launched up to the air. Mach Tornado to Hien in the meantime. Hiryu using that long range sword slash. Meta Knight trying to break it up with that Mach Tornado. Oh man, a big super sword ring ends up catching Kirby for some heavy damage. Let's see, now Meta Knight trying to pair off with Hien. Aerial power driver to Kirby. Honestly, Hiryu got off. Mach Tornado slams him. Wait, Hiryu's still alive somehow. Why is he still alive? He should be dead here. Oh, Hien got launched. Oh, Hiryu got launched up. There he goes. Now Kirby trying to attack with his sword string. Ends up missing. Missed a jump kick there. Now Hien gets an aerial string off of Kirby. There he goes. Now it's down to Hien and Meta Knight here. Who's going to win it for their team? Meta Knight got the health advantage big time. Gets the halberd special on top of that. And there he goes. Yeah, Meta Knight took firm control of that round 1, even after Kirby fell, using the halberd special to clinch him to safety net. Round 2, let's see if Dreamland can hold on to it. Oh, will the Strider start slowly cutting it down? Kirby starts with a side kick. Hiryu using that long range sword strike, tries to get him with the side kick. Big electro beam, does some decent damage to the Dreamlanders. Let's see, now Hiryu following through with a big super sword combo. God, the Strider's coming out swinging here. God, major dissection of Dreamland in round 2. Good God, I do not think they were pleased with that round 1 fall. My God. Dreamland got torn apart in seconds in round 2. Round 3? Come on, Dreamland. You gotta fight back hard yourself here. Now Meta Knight going for the sword. Oh, he missed a dimensional cape. Man, Kirby just... Oh, like Shredder summoning Robotic Tiger. He ain't going for the sword ring. Now Meta Knight going for the Mach Tornado. Oh, Kirby knocked to the canvas hard. Now a Sword Knight summon. Meta Knight going for the sword beam fell and Kirby's down there drill. Man, let's see. Hiryu space with the Robotic Tiger. Man, he ain't doing a good job holding up the front on him. Meta Knight coming back hard. Let's see, now the sword ring ends up eating through Kirby's shield as he ends up blocking. Sword Knight summon coming out. Oh, see, Kirby gets the super final cutter off on Hien. There he goes. Now Kirby with the rapid jabs following the Galaxia slice takes Hiryu out. And Dreamland recover brilliantly in round 3, folks. They managed to hang on and come back with another incredible, monstrous major 2-1 over the Striders. Yeah, trying to find the right words there and kind of lost myself a little bit. Sheesh. 4 round 3s this far, folks. Unbelievable. I mean, they might have been fast round 3s, but they're all round 3s nonetheless. I mean, some of these rounds went pretty damn fast because one team just got red hot and stayed on it till the end. Boy, I've never seen Dreamland get dissected that badly before in a round. I mean, the Striders just literally... They had a fire lit up their ass and they just stayed lit until the end of that round. But thankfully, Dreamland did not let that momentum continue in round 3 and they managed to bring it back somehow. And this is probably one of their toughest matchups yet. So good job, Kirby and Meta Knight. Your second streak remains intact for now. How long will it go? Maybe to the end of Season 2. I do not know. I'm pretty positive they have at least one more match. They might have 2 more, depending on if they win the next one. They might be in the Ep100 special. We'll see. But man, the Striders really pushed Dreamland hard. Even in this loss, they can't beat themselves up too hard. They got major bragging rights for that round 2 spanking. They must have beat them in under 9 seconds in that one. I'll have to go back and time it. I don't even know. It might have been a flawless. I don't know if they even got scratched. I'll have to go back and look at that as well. That was probably the most dominant round performance I've ever seen on Kirby and Meta Knight. So even in defeat, they still have that. Alrighty, folks. We got our big 4v4 main event coming up, and wait till you see the 2 teams up there. Man, we could have another round 3, and this might be the first episode to have all round 3s this season. So we could be breaking a record here. We'll see. Be right back. Gotta get myself ready with some ice cold water, relax my throat, and then we'll go on. Be right back. Ladies and gents, the episode 84v4 main event has arrived, and it's going to be glorious carnage all around. Team Toho's Flandra, Remilia, Utsuho, and Shinki have been killing it in this division, and are one of the few teams holding a perfect record so far. Screen Command is their bitch, and that doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. Unless, of course, Team Sailor Moon, Sailor Chibi Moon, Sailor Saturn, and Tuxedo Mask can answer back with their torrent of special spam, which can be just as intimidating when they pull their efforts together. Anyways, whose efforts will be in vain? Random stage, give us the goods. Hope you all enjoy. I really hope I can keep up with this madness. There's gonna be special spam all over the forefront and the ring. Episode 84v4 main event is upon us! Team Toho, Team Sailor Moon, in the WWF Raw's War ring. Let's make it a 5th round 3, come on! Alright, see, Flandra goes for an energy spin. Now Chibi Moon with the killer cartwheel. Utsuho unloading with a nuclear fire blast across the stage. I think they're gonna smoke the scouts pretty hard. Now see, Pink Sugar heart attack from Chibi Moon on the far left side of the ring. Tux getting battered by Remilia in the meantime. Sailor Moon getting pounded. Oh, now the Pegasus summon coming out. Shiki blocks that nicely. See, it's like, Sailor Moon got knocked out of her Starburst beam. Flandra caught by the killer cartwheel, as is Utsuho by Chibi Moon. Now Tux trying to lash out at Shiki on the ground. Now what's going on here? Looks like Saturn got flung across the ring. Looks like Flandra's dead already. Damn. Chibi Moon going for the Pegasus. Now Saturn going in. Oh, she ended up missing her Silence Glove combo. Goes for it again. Ends up missing it the second time as well. Now Chibi Moon going for some Pink Sugar Hearts. Tux flung across the ring. Remilia barely hanging on here. Shiki and Remilia in deep doo-doo. Remilia's down. Looks like Utsuho got off to the confusion too. Now Tux throwing off a Rose. And Shiki still on the defensive. All 4 scouts still alive here. Tux hanging back. Chibi Moon, Saturn, and Moon all over Shiki, who's still on defense mode here. Chibi Moon still chipping away at the Pink Sugar Hearts. Sailor Moon going at it with the energy headbutt. Saturn gets in with the Silence Glove, ends up missing. And Shiki still up. And Shiki trying to escape the corner. Aerial Silence Glove head. Shiki still blocking everything. And big multi-hit uppercut from Sailor Moon into the Starburst beam. I think it might have grazed Shinki. Shinki still on the defensive. Killer cartwheel from Chibi Moon from behind, who's trying to grab on Shinki from behind. Saturn trying to attack with the Silence Glove. Now Sailor Moon going for a special, going for the Tiara, Pink Sugar Hearts, energy spark from Saturn, energy headbutt hitting Shinki. Now Saturn ends up landing the Silence Glove combo, following Chibi Moon's Pink Sugar Hearts. There goes Shinki in the corner. Wowzers, the scouts took a nice command of round 1 here. Man, they picked apart the Toes good. Round 2, we'll see if the terrorizing Toes can live up to their name here and bring it back. Flandra splitting into multiple clones. Big fire star smothering the ring. Man, big energy wave from Shiki. Now Utsuho getting in hell cross from Remilia. Now Chibi Moon going for a killer cartwheel. Flandra getting juggled. Some of her images still out there. Big flame orb from Shinki. Man, the Toho's just filling the ring with spam. What is going on? Big Hell's Cross hitting the Sailor Scouts good. Now a big flaming sword strike from Flandra. Sailor Moon nearly down here. Chibi Moon still hanging on. I don't know what's going on. Sailor Moon going for the Starburst beam. Killer cartwheel ends up missing. Toho's, Shiki getting juggled. Utsuho flung to the other side of the ring. Utsuho going for a big aerial strike. Tux getting juggled. Chibi Moon whiffing that killer cartwheel. Flandra splitting into multiple images. Big energy burst hitting the ring. Man, Sailor Moon off. And now a flame burst launching Tux into the air. I think he might be down. Man, energy orbs of Toho's burying Chibi Moon in the other corner. And I think Saturn getting ravaged as well. Good God. And the Toho's just tore him apart in round 2. And we have our 5th round 3. Who will take it? Let's find out right now. Nuclear wave following Fletcher's flaming sword. Saturn gets in with the aerial glove. Ends up grazing the Toho's. Now it's the energy field surrounding Saturn. Utsuho trying to attack her. I think, a big aura burst from Shinki. What's happening? Fletcher going for a big flash fire wave. Ends up smothering the whole screen. Blast Saturn and Chibi Moon. Chibi Moon with the killer cartwheel to Utsuho in the meantime. What's going on in the ring here? It was like Shiki and Remilia double teaming Sailor Moon. I think Tux might have got wasted already. Now, let's see. Flandra going for an energy wave. Looks like Tux is down. Saturn might be down. Wait, Saturn's still alive. Big flame. Saturn landing that Silence Glove combo on Shiki. I think it might have got broken up though. Pegasus summon coming out. Sailor Moon trying to fight back. And now see. The Pegasus summon out from Chibi Moon again. And see Remilia trying to attack. It's like the Toho's getting sandwiched here. Scouts are bringing it back slowly. As looks like Saturn got flung to the corner. Flandra and Vermilion, Shiki barely hanging on here. The scouts are trying to bring it back. You see Sailor Moon missing the jump kick. Vermilion kind of stuck. I don't know what's happening. Vermilion frozen. Is she gonna move or what? Vermilion getting bounced around. Shiki unloading an energy slash nearly takes Sailor Moon out. Now Flandra splitting up. Energy wave. There goes Sailor Moon. Chibi Moon barely hanging on here. Chibi Moon running across the ring. Flandra and Vermilion and Shiki wrapping it up. Saturn and Chibi Moon get eaten in the corner. Boy, a bit of a slow, glitchy, methodical round 3, but damn, the Tahos managed to outlast the Scouts with their superior energy spam 2-1. Somehow the Scouts slowed them down to the point where they probably could have taken it, but they couldn't keep the foot on the accelerator long enough. Yeah, once you let Flandra start cloning herself like that, she starts spamming those, full screen energy specials and everything, it's pretty much done from the get-go. Chibi Moon, Sailor Moon, and Saturn could have made something happen, even with Tux down. Sadly, Tux was just too big. Those energy shots were hitting him from virtually everywhere. It didn't seem like he was too much help in this set, unfortunately. But Sailor Moon, Chibi Moon, and Saturn tried to do what they could. And they nearly got it done regardless, which is impressive in its own. Ugh. I'm stammering, folks. I can't help it. I'm burned out. Anyways, that was a hell of a 4v4. I knew it would be. Tahos and Sailor Moon, you're gonna get hell. Yeesh. Alrighty, folks. Ep 81 has a lot to live up to next weekend. All round 3 episode, man. Good luck beating this one, Neo. Probably not gonna have this weekend, sadly. But anyways, hope you all enjoyed these crazy-ass battles, and stay tuned for Ep 81 next weekend. I'll see you all then. Peace friggin' out all.